Hello everyone, we've got the Pop-Up Parade Joker, and I'm gonna unbox it. Hello everyone, XChé had a toy opener here, and we've got the Pop-Up Parade Joker. It's him, it's Ren. You know, Ren Amamiya from Persona 5, the animation. Why did they need to add that tidbit? Is that because it's the most recent version of Persona 5? Wasn't that Royal? Fucking this stupid pose he's in too. Whatever. This is Good Smile Company's Pop-Up Parade. I bought it for $38, $18 shipping fee, so $56 around that. And God, this thing took like 3 months to get here. I'm kind of glad. So let's get started. So I got all the tape off, so let's remove the top. Removing the top. You wouldn't hear any Persona fans ever say that. Am I right? Wink, wink. Get it? Oh, look at that thing. God damn. Oh. Front to back. Look, it's got a red stand. That's neat. Alright, box. Let's put him right here. God. If you look at that thing. Can't see much of it, but God. So the reason it took so long for this guy is because, well, he came from Japan. Because Good Smile's a Japan-based company. And it's so cool to finally have them here. Like, I played through all of Persona 5 last year. Fucking had the greatest time. And then I played through, I finished Royal back in January. And had a time there. Didn't get the fucking ending. Didn't get that little epilogue like fucking shit, because you know, you don't talk to Dr. Maruku because he's kind of boring, and then it fucks you over. Fucks you over! Yeah. God, I forgot this part had tape on it, but I think I got the only piece, so let's pop them open. Oh, that shit pops open like a good fucking piece of ass. I don't even know what I'm fucking saying at this point. I've gone catatonic. Whoa, shit. It's loose. Ooh. Oh, it's him. It's red. Look at that. God, he's finally here. Persona. Man, I played the game in English because why wouldn't I? And I think Xander Movis is a really good character. I like his voice. It's funny. God, would you look at that? Ooh. Got his little school shooter coat. He's got his little mask, his little red gloves. And he's got his little red stand. God, he's gonna look so cute next to his boy toy. I'm just kidding. It's not his boy toy. It's the guy he fucking shares a glove with or something, you know what I mean? Hey, Persona 5 Royal players, eh? You know, glove? Wink, wink. You know when he chucks his disgusting, filthy glove at your face and he says, in Western periods, rivalries would start with throwing their gloves. Ooh. Stupid and catchy. Him and his pancakes. Man, this looks so cool. Let me get the little lighting a little bit, like, let me move that so you can see him a little bit better. God, look at that detail. I mean, I guess there's not really much detail for, like, Joker because, you know, he wears a lot of black, but, like, look, you can see, like, the intricate lines for his, like, little trench coat. He's got his little pocket square that sometimes is red for some reason. Let's see if we can get a good look at his eyes. You can't really see them, but they're gray, just like in the fucking anime and the video game. Because, you know, he's got gray eyes and he wears glasses. Man, it's a nice looking figure. Alright, now that we've got him opened up, let's talk about this guy. So, hi, I'd like to do a bit of a more clear and concise, like, story of this guy. So, this is Ren, right? Ren Amamiya. In the beginning of the game, he prevents a rape from happening of some random woman that's not given a name. The rapist is some guy named Masayo Shishido, who's a political figure. This guy gets thrown into a coffee house in Japan. He's taken care of by a guy named Sojiro Sakura, right? So that happens, and he has to start his new life at Shujin Academy. Whoa, some private school in fucking Tokyo, right? There he meets some fucking troublemaker, you know, named Ryuji Sakamoto, and some beautiful lady named Ante Kamaki. And he watches as she gets into the weird coach's car, and he's like, "You need a ride?" He's like, "Nah." That happens, and then they go into the other world, and like he hears his phone hears Ryuji Sakamoto talk, because, you know, he was given some mysterious app by this long-nosed freak named Igor, who's not what he seems he might be. And his two weird little girlfriends named Carolyn and Justine. Ooh. So that happens, and then he hears Ryuji Sakamoto talk about him being a disgusting pervert and being like a king of a castle. And guess what? When they walk to the school, it's a castle. And you know who's the king? Some weird volleyball coach named Suguru Kamashita. So that happens, right? And they're taken prisoners by these evil entities that are ruled over by this one evil entity named Suguru Kamashita Shadow. And they're called Shadows, right? Ooh. So they're sent to this prison where Kamashita Shadow says, "Sakamoto, I'm gonna break your other leg." And then he's like, "I'm gonna kill you." And then, like, guess what? He pulls out a giant sword. He's about to kill fucking Ryuji Sakamoto, right? Or we don't know his name yet. The blonde-haired punk. And then Joker's like, "No, stop!" I mean, Ren. And then, like, he hears a voice inside of his head, played by Xander Mobus. And he says, "Can you really just forsaken him?" And he's like, "No, I can't." And then he summons Arsene, the Pillager of Twilight, by going, "Arsene!" And he destroys the shadows. And guess what? He gets these fucking weird school shooter clothes and a knife. Oh. Throughout that adventure, not only does he fucking meet... Well, I guess not throughout that adventure. When they're leaving, him and Ryuji encounter this cat locked up in a cage, and its name is Morgana. And guess what? It has amnesia. Oh, like a certain bear, maybe? A certain bear, you know, berry persona? That can summon this thing called a persona, and it's a rebellious spirit of someone's heart taking form. And you can only summon it when you remove the mask from one's heart. Mask. Right? So that happens. They meet Ante Kamaki sooner or later, and they recruit her on her team after something horrible happens to her friend. You know, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. So maybe some rape went on. And guess what? They form the Phantom Thieves of Heart. But if you watch the anime, they become the Phantoms, because you can't put in Phantom Thieves of Heart, because that's too long. And then Morgana tells them about this thing they can steal called a treasure, which is basically that fucking palace ruler's, you know, the stored desires. You know, king of the castle, palace, I don't know how an art museum's a fucking palace, but you know what? That's what they call it. And then they steal the stored desires after fighting this giant boss. And guess what? After they steal it, the person that had those desires becomes a nice, fruitful guy who confesses all their crimes. And that happens. So basically, they start creating infamy, you know. They start selling merch, start selling, like, all this shit of the Phantom Thieves, because they become really popular after defeating, you know, 2 or 3 people that were trying to, like, hurt them. And then they're like, wow, we're really living it up. But then something bad happens with Haru Okumura's fucking dad's palace. When he dies by some black masked assailant that'll also kill your main character if he doesn't, you know, tell the story right. Right, I forgot about that. The beginning of the game starts off with this fucker trying to steal something with some criminal, and there's like, you gotta get out of there. And he's like, through there. It's like, you gotta go out of there. So he's jumping off chandeliers from this casino, and then, like, you know, he gets caught by the police. And then this red boy has to talk to Prosecutor Sai Nijima, this black-haired beauty, right? Oh. And then he's recalling all the events in order. And before this, all this, you know, as this is all happening, Ren's making friends with adults and other students that have gone through similar fucked up occurrences with them, you know? I was like, why not? He meets a guy that sells weapons, a doctor that gives him illegal prescriptions, a teacher that is a maid, a loser blue-haired guy named Yuki Mishima. All throughout, hanging out with his own friends, the Phantom Thieves of Heart. You know, like Ryuji Sakamoto, Yusuke Kitagawa, Futaba Sakura, Makoto Nijima, Haruo Okumura, Goro Akechi, and Sojiro Sakura. This whole time, he's making friends and partners, and then they're all teaching him different skills. If you played Persona 5 Royal, you got 5 tiers with Kasumi, 10 tiers with fucking that weird guy, Taru Maruki. I hate Maruki. But you know what? This all leads up to the final climax. You know, going deep into the public consciousness, mementos, and defeating God that has him under vice grip. Because, you know, they all want to be ruled over. The public wants to be ruled over. And then they find all those people that they stolen the hearts of, and they're all, like, accepting it. Because now they get to accept there's one true ruler, Jaldobaths. And then Joker summoned the Mega Persona, because, you know, Full Arcana, Adventurer. He summons the Mega Persona, fucking Sentinel, and he goes, "Be gone," and he blows a fucking hole through his head, and then he goes to jail, and he's there until, like, and you know, depending on how many people you got to the max confidant level 10, that's how many people you'll see trying to fight for this guy's justice. You know, Yuki will be like, "Please, sign this petition to let him out," or like, Sojiro will be like, "I'm not telling anything." And then the doctor, good doctor, what's her name? Fucking stupid bitch, you know, like loser choke collar, is like, "My patient is confidential and he is fucking justice." Phantom Thieves. They'll say that throughout the game, right? Like, Phantom Thieves is justice. Like, they'll say it before during the Masayoshi Shido thing, where they'll all stand outside and be like, Phantom Thieves is justice. And it'll, you know, that whole segment where, like, they're all fighting for you, and then that whole segment where they're, like, all together at once, like, giving off their, like, hearts or whatever the fuck they do, because, you know, the hearts of the public is like, "Go, Phantom Thieves! Don't just stand there, Phantom Thieves, smack them!" It kind of reminds me of the ending of, like, Sonic Generations, where, like, all the Sonic friends are there together, and they're, like, cheering Sonic and Sonic on, like, "Come on, Sonic, smack him! Come on, Phantom Thieves, you got this! We love you, Phantom Thieves!" And that's what happens. He summons Sentinel and fucking blows that bitch's head off, and then he New Game Pluses, where he's buffed out all his max stats, and everyone giving him a little card that says, "We love you, Ren," and then that's New Game Plus. God, this fucking sucks. But you know what? I do love this figure quite a lot, and I'm glad I have him. I'm glad I got to talk about him a little bit. So, you know what? There you go. Hello everyone, ATLUS here, and I'd like to say thank you guys for watching this video, and like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. I like doing this. I like unboxing these figures, and I like having them on my desk, so it's a win-win. I like being on camera too. So comment if you want to see a specific figure unboxed. I'll see what I can do. Like, really, if it's not too very much expensive, I'd like to see some of your suggestions. You know, get some fucking community going. I have an Instagram, so follow my Insta at XChé the toy opener, because I'll be posting my toys. So that. Yeah. Bye. Akechi, you weren't such a bad guy after all. I kept your glove. You kept my glove, really? Where? I mean, I can't bring it out right now, but, you know, I kept it. You did? You really understand me? Why are we separated by distance? We can never truly be together. Akechi, don't say that. Trust me. It's for the best. No!